We interrupt this program for an important...
Yow!
Give me instructions on how to fix PS4 Error CE-30784-2.
Bingo.
No, seriously, it is an error from my PlayStation 4.
It is a PlayStation upgrade error.
So what the heck do I do about it?
The PlayStation has trouble and it is sometimes caused by the PS4 seeing a USB stick with more memory than the FAT32 requirement.
I do not even know what that means.
It means you might be able to run the update off a USB stick with only 2 GB of memory, after it fails when you try one with more space. Because it cannot handle the partition being 2 GB on 64 GB USB, but can read 2 GB on a 2 GB USB.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Seriously, try running the update from a USB stick with less memory, and see if that works because it does not have other partitions over the 2 GB that seem to confuse the PS4.
I do not know if I have any USB sticks with that little memory anymore.
There's probably a commemorative keychain with a USB stick with that little space somewhere in a glove box, or that drawer for all the other crap you could not bear to throw out.
What's another possible solution?
Sometimes the problem is the connection on which you're trying to run the update. Switch from Wi-Fi to Ethernet and it might work.
If we're going backwards, I might as well try a plugged-in internet connection.
That's the next thing to try on the list.
Should I try clay tablets?
The PS4 cannot read that. Side note, the issue is usually caused when the PS4 cannot read the memory stick. So sometimes formatting the USB stick with a different version of Windows may work.
Do I have to go back to a Windows XP?
It may be as easy as formatting the USB stick with a Windows 7 before putting the updates on it, if a Windows 8 PC formatted it and it did not work.
So the issue is the formatting of the USB drive that you're trying to run the patch from. That would explain why an older USB drive would work. It might even date back to Windows 3.1.
Windows 3.1 was before USB drives. But you could try reformatting a different USB drive, with the default FAT32 settings, and then run the update.
I'm going to end up formatting and updating from several different ones until it works.
Kind of like finding a working HDMI and audio cable on the PlayStation 4.
Which is why I like their wireless controllers and Wi-Fi connections in the first place.